Okay, so this graph right here, square root of minus parentheses or negative parentheses x minus 1 and then plus 2. So we can tell a few things that are very obvious, such as that we know it's going to be shifting up 2 units. Okay. We know it's going to be shifting to the right 1 unit. What does this negative mean? This is the b value that's being negative. That means it is a reflection over the y-axis. So that's why it moves to the left. If you take a look at it, you can still see the 1, 3, and 5. Okay. You can still see the main point, the key points. Okay, so that's easy. Just make sure that you know what the negative means if the b value is negative. And now the y, I mean the second graph right here. So we have a couple of things. Okay, we know it's going to shift up 1 unit. Okay, but now, okay, a lot of things going on right here, and some of you might want to write down shifting to the right 4 units because you see the minus 4. But if you actually look at the graph, this is not moving to the right 4 units. It's only moving to the right 2 units. Why is there a difference? Yeah, so if you remember from early on, whenever you have a number in front of x, well, we always want to factor it out. Okay, or if you just go back to the previous page, look at this standard form. If there's a number in front of x that's not 1, we always factor it out, and that will be your b value. So if you ever see a number that's stuck to the x and there's no parentheses around, then it is your job to factor it out. And after you factor it out, you see the minus 2, and that's how we know it moves to the right for 2 units. Okay, it moves to the right for 2 units. So it moves, so it shifts right 2 units. And then we have a horizontal shrink by 1/2 because the b value is 2. The b value is 2, so it's 1/2, 1 over b. And then the negative in the front, it means a reflection over the x-axis. And that's how you get all your transformations. And that's how you can justify the drawing of the graph. Now, to show you the horizontal shrink by 1/2, again, we used to go 1, 3, 5, 7. And now it's 0.5, 1.5, 2.5, and 3.5. Okay, so that's how you show your horizontal shrink. So again, make sure you can be comfortable with all the listing, the transformations. And then the last one right here, we have 1/2 right in the front. And then we have a +3 and the -2. We know that it's shifting down 2 units. So it's going to shift left 3 units. Okay. And this 1/2 means it is going to be a horizontal stretch by 1 over 1/2, which is 2. Okay, 1 over 1/2 is 2, or just the reciprocal of 1/2, it's 2. So originally it's 1, 3, 5, 7, but because of the horizontal stretch, it becomes 2, 6, 10, and 14. So we have a starting point right here. So 2, and then 6, and then 10 will be way beyond this graphing area. So that's how you can tell the horizontal stretch, okay? Now, with these 3 examples and the previous 3 examples, basically you have seen all the varieties of the transformations, whether it is stretching or compression, reflection, and also when it is not factored and you've got to factor it. All right, you have seen all these things. So now our challenge next is that can you go ahead and draw the graphs? Can you go ahead and draw the graphs without any kind of assistance? Now, I didn't ask you to list transformations, but in your head, you should be thinking about, hey, what kind of transformations does it tell us? All right, does this equation tell us here? So now go ahead, take a moment, okay, use the next 5 minutes to draw these graphs. Now, let me give you a standard. If you think you're good, you should produce a correct graph less than 30 seconds, okay? For graph like this one, negative square root of x plus 3, it should not take you more than 10 seconds if you are good, okay? Just to give you a good idea how to perfect it.